I know, but 8 I know. Probably, yeah. Yeah. Well, what type is yours?
I have a Samsung.
See, you're smarter. My husband has Samsung. So I have iPhone because it's a cell phone for dummies. That's what my daughter says. And you know what? She's right. And I don't care. I just want to use it for what I want to use it for. The same, it does stuff that I have no clue. So a Samsung, like, I can't even read the icon. It don't make sense to me. I had it.
Oh, on Apple?
No, Samsung.
Well, they have labels under them, like they.
Right, but.
And you could change the font on your phone.
Right. Well, you smart people have those. I'm smart, but not on computer, so. But I like the color of it. He's gonna get you in trouble. Never knows what
I'm gonna put it.
I'm supposed to tell you. Alright, I can tell you. That's all I can say.
I need to charge it is hard last night.
I'm supposed to tell you not to do that with your hair, remember? I can't send you to the principal though. Hi. Nice hair.
Thanks.
Nice coat. It's close to mine, Missy.
You shave.
I don't know.
You don't know anything.
I need a break. I have to look at how to repair leather. Why? Because I have a 1950s leather coat that like goes down here. It was my mom's. But it's got a little bit on the belt. And it's kind of like a beige bone color. It's a beautiful coat. I want to wear it. I totally want to wear it.
Yeah.
But I've got it fixed a little bit. And there are ways to repair leather. I'm reading about it. And I'm thinking, maybe I tell someone have it done because I don't want it to look like it's been repaired.
Is this repair guy? You know where
What's right?
it's that really dangerous intersection. It's like right.
How Arden? Sunrise?
What?
Is it in that Arden Arcade area? How, Hero? Well, this is Santa Rosa. I'll go down to the area and buy it. Sacramento. Sante's leather.
There's this repair guy that repairs, he's like repairing my mom's stuff and my stuff.
Leather stuff?
And I think he does leather stuff too.
Ask your mom to get write down his name. Business number.
But usually outside the inside.
What,
I
that?
don't feel it inside.
Inside the room smells so good. Please, yes. Feel it in here. See, they sell these leather repair kits.
Yeah, I would.
But I don't want it, yeah, because it's right on the
Because
front.
then if you mess it up, it's like, oh.
Yeah, it'll never look, it'll look better with the tear than a bad job, right? You know what my mom said when she gave it to me out of the closet? She never wore it, and I was probably about 28. I was like, Mom, I love that jacket, give me that jacket. You never wear it anyway. And she's like, no, I'm not going to give it you because you'll probably wreck it. The word was burn. She's from Louisiana. She says, you're going to burn it. And you just make me so mad.
My mom's
say
from
that.
Louisiana too.
And I wore it forever, Libby, and then one day, part of it got stuck in the car door, and it made that tear, and I'm like, she was right. I burned her jacket.
Mom, she was alive when I burned it. I never told her. I just didn't wear it in front of her after that. But I swore then I'm going to get it fixed. Now I'm on a mission. I'm going to fix that thing. Oh, it really is.
Whenever you get it fixed, it'll be so we done.
I'm gonna get it fixed and you're gonna see it. I'm gonna wear it.
Speaking of which, I got my mom just sewed my jacket right here. There's a hole growing on it. You check my mom to sew
Well,
that.
that's good that your mom is used to it.
I'm speaking for somebody who sews things, right?
Yes. I took a sewing class once. I had to make an outfit.
I kind of just started sewing on my own. I was like, okay, this is easy.
I used to sew things by hand. And one time when I
Sewing
went to this,
things by hand
well,
is
listen,
the worst.
one time when I went to this school, somebody had a toga party. This is where you wear like sheets and stuff. And I didn't know what to wear, so I would come. And I made a shirt, and I went and sewed it. And when they were done, and all the girls down, girls don't usually give other girls compliments, but all the girls were like, Chris, did you buy that? And I know, I just threw it together. I'm serious. I never got more compliments in my life. I should have kept it.
Then I realized who you're really not.
Oh no,
Like
yeah.
1959, no, I'm kidding. I'm not
He had Girl Scout cookies.
Oh,
Mr. Rollins.
who loves me now? Huh?
Not me.
No, I have a story for you.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yesterday, me and my mom went out to
My mom and I.
whatever. Hey, grandma, please. We went to Amy Hardware. There was a table of Girl Scout cookies there. We bought some, and then we had to go to Joann's. There was another table there.
I said
They were
no
everywhere.
3 times
I
to
have
Girl
bought-
Scout cookies, and one of them was at my doorstep with that little red wagon, and I just said, I'm sorry, I can't buy them. So I would eat them all.
Bless.
You're. How many? You're like freaking 4? Good. God, now everyone has to take 4. Take
Oh
4.
boy.
We'll take as many as you want, but no more than 4. Are you gonna make cookie one?
Thank you, Mr. Wallace.
You're welcome. I got more.
Of course you have one.
Whose phone is that?
Where?
I wouldn't leave it there.
Why?
I wouldn't leave it anywhere where I could knock it over. I would plug it in over here and set it on this desk. Because I'm gonna be probably roaming around there, and I'm probably gonna run into it. Look. Here's your 4.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I just have my phone when I get back to work?
Mr. Edie bad.
I don't know.
Dude, that's 5. I'm on it. Come on,
I
don't do
can't
that.
see it, dude. Can't see it. Well,
Oh, every crap.
Can I stay up here and just like do my food and then get back to work?
No, Nico?
You're welcome.
Mr. Wallace, is Mr. Edie bad?
Yes. He was never gone. I mean, I
I
think.
wanted to be on.
I thought he got fired.
That's what I heard.
He should get fired.
Guys, we are not the court of law. We are
In my
just
bread, in my own mind.
merry pranksters on the Jingle Bell Railroad. So they used to call deadheads.
I heard it. Running this
Oh,
morning.
what?
Deadheads?
Oh.
They're merry pranksters on the Jingle Bell. Okay, now this time, Libby, you're allowed 2. That's 2. 2 less than what you grabbed last time.
Those are deep
I can't think of those cookies in my.
Chris.
I'm gonna hand these to you. I'm afraid of Libby.
Mr. Wallace, I can see my breath in this classroom. It's so cold.
You just touched that
No, blow your breath.
You want to take
Oh, I
one?
don't like to eat the whole box.
I will eat
Like
the whole box.
Yeah. No, thank you.
I can eat a whole box of these.
I
one. You don't want any more?
Yeah.
I'm
2.
tired of how
You got 2.
little bit of high blood sugar. They're gonna be super strong.
I bought them off of, you're welcome, I bought them off of Mrs. Mason.
But if you eat something
Her kid is
sweet,
in,
it makes you want
whatever
something
this
else.
group is. What do you want?
So I just like drink my tea with lemon now. But if I put any nice in there, then I want more sweet. So if I eat something really good.
You're welcome.
So it's oh, this coconut once in a while. I'm sorry for yeah, I love every minute of it, but me knowing I can't do that.
Just like
These, I like.
savor
You get them all alive.
30 minutes, slow.
There you go. I just want you to find out.
You just throw them away?
We have that all the long time.
Do you think I would throw away cookies?
Who in the right mind would throw away cookies? Especially these cookies.
You'd have to be a big five to do that,
Yeah.
Me?
right?
Do you, how many cookies do you have?
A lot.
Well, that's it, this is the last. And then my daughter found out there was a girl, and so I ordered another $20 worth of cookies.
Oh boy.
Yes.
I have ordered this round $60 worth of cookies.
Oh my goodness.
It's worth it.
60. Hold on. And you will be working today, so take out your books.
No.
Yeah.
We'll work tomorrow.
8360. Oh, trust me, you'll be working tomorrow. Oh, yeah. You like apples?
No, I like mango.
Would you like some Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies? Oh, okay. Did you have any coffee left? Can I send us your thermos? Are you sure I can't give you any cookies? You have a bunch of them.
I will gladly take some cookies
Enjoy.
off your hands.
Bye.
No. Is that Miss Ledwood?
No. Does Ms. Ludwig have cookies? Would you take this to the bookstore?
No.
I might, hold on, let me see if,
How the heck was it pouring down raining this morning and now it's not even like,
Blah, blah, blah. Stop complaining.
you look weird without it.
do you guys need any Thin Mints? Girl Scout cookies?
Oh, you did. You look
Is that a no?
weird. You look so weird.
Yeah.
It's like
Do you
Looks like a
empty. It's not empty.
I know. Stop. I heard my feelings.
Why'd you say it?
Oh, that's so delicious. I'm gonna send some down with her
Maybe
next
you
time.
look like a person that just got out of jail.
Right.
Cool.
No. That's good. That's
Okay, first,
Oh.
bring me back my coffee. I need it. Then, would you take these and give these to Jenny?
Do not eat the cookies.
I'll think about it.
Wait, isn't it Jenny?
Yes.
You don't mind eating a cookie?
No, I don't. I already told her. Who's? Oh, this is Ryan's stuff. I want to review those terms, and then get you guys started on chapter. I think chapter 5 now. So our weekly thing is chapter 5, just so you guys know. We're in week 7. Oh, by the way.
Oh, by the way.
Nice email, Mr. Walls.
Cool.
I can see my breath. It's so cold.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
No.
Me too. You're a dork.
Can't see that.
You're lost. Like,
I'm not just looking at you.
It's okay to be a dork.
Miss Rose, I had to force myself not to take a whole package of Thin Mints to school today.
I hear you. Those freaking.
You know what? Caramel delights.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Love
I will
those
eat the whole box,
things. Yeah.
and then I'll love it.
I'm splitting my minutes in half because they have 2 grams of sugar in them.
See? Told you. I think you told me to
You
grab
actually
my
know
glass.
how many-
Like before we went break.
As it
You have
says,
to.
dude. You have to read the labels when you know, when you've been doing cookies in my house.
He's speaking.
So you have to take a vitamin to DNA and
For those
This morning, like literally you had a speaker that was so loud and put some rock music on.
What?
And everybody was like,
I can hear him in your pocket.
I brought your coffee.
I can hear them.
No dirt, baby. It's Wednesday, dog.
Oh, hey. Give Sean one.
For what?
A Thin Mint.
Oh.
Just one. Chris, I need
Yeah.
copies.
Okay,
Maybe got some copies.
that's what I'm here for.
Now, we can, let me see what we got here. We could probably, they should be made with policies.
And
I'm hoping I'll get that.
I've put policies there for you.
Oh,
I put it right on
I
top of
thought you
the
said he wasn't getting that back to us.
Yeah.
Can you take this to Mrs. Ludwig? You,
I can't.
you wanna?
Yeah.
All right.
Both you guys just go.
You wanna go together?
Walk me buddies.
Good. What, it's like you're not like leaving for Europe. You're just going to freaking
I am.
Ludwig's.
Hey, Mr. Wallace.
Hey, you, get off of my cloud. Where's that from? Some Scottish singer. Yes, Victor, I'm waiting for you to finish your sentence.
I just wanted to know, do you know the guy who was here named Paul Herrera, who's graduating this year?
I do not know Paul Herrera.
He's a good friend of mine, I know he's in middle school.
Does he have a grill?
What?
Victor, my husband thinks he remembers the name Diego Delgado from Jesuit football.
Thanks.
And my husband is Lou Milan. Now, he said he didn't hang out with him, but he knew he was a football player.
Wait, who is Diego Del
That's
my
my
uncle.
uncle, who played football at Jesuit.
My mom's younger brother.
Now, how old is he?
I know my mom is 54.
So he's 1 year younger, 2 years, because Lou thinks he was older.
Well, my
than
mom graduated high school in 1981, my uncle graduated in 1984, so.
He's 4. Maybe he's a year older than Lou. Lou graduated in 85. So yeah, he would be 1 year older than Lou Milan.
Chris,
Yes. Mr.
sorry to break up this riveting conversation between you and Victor. Could you please?
I could still see my breath.
This is why I always wear extra layers.
You know, my mom's gonna do that to you, if you want, you can tell her about it.
No, because your IEP is about you, it's not about social things, it's about you. So that you tell your mom when you get around to it, okay?
I always correct you, I remember.
There's an old saying, Victor, it's a small world. And sometimes, people know each other that you wouldn't think did, or remember somebody, or you run into somebody somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll find that throughout your life.
If I could get, one.
One.
I'd like to send mom home. with that.
Well, okay.
Please.
Got it.
Thank
Got
you.
that.
Hey, books, pick out books, start chapter 5. You guys are waiting, you've missed Econ, huh? Real quick. That's cool. Yeah, no, I got it, so start your chapter, or open up your books to, open it to something. And you use my book. Where is your freaking book, young lady? It's at home. Why don't you leave your book here? Bring it tomorrow. We got 2 hours tomorrow. Now, if I give you my book, I don't have a book to use. But yes, you may have my book today. But tomorrow, can you bring your book here? You'll think about it, and then what you can do is you put your name on it, and then you can leave it up there. They're safe up there. If nothing else, start the header. Page 1 of your assignments for chapter 5.
All right, I got a chance to thank you for cookies, so Miss Rogers, I want to say thank you for cookies.
You're very welcome.
You don't have to make new teeth cookies another day. Like, yeah.
Victor, you don't be quiet. I'm going to cut your tongue out of your face.
Yeah, this is funny, baby. It's Detroit. There is a volcanic belt in my book. It's in Spanish. It's just a funny name because, oh my god. It's in English. Oh my god. It's known as El Chichón. But here with G, it means you think of something else because it's a Spanish thing. It's hilarious.
Okay, you guys. Well, hold on. That.
You won't spell it.
Maybe you wouldn't
Who,
start.
Devin?
Oh.
No.
Maybe you wouldn't start talking to me, Mr. Wallace.
Oh my god!
I literally had to say yes to everything you said. On cry.
Good.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys are going to have plenty of opportunity to talk right now as we review main concepts.
Oh, Tom.
Libby, sit down. Be quiet or I kick you. Oh, who's laying
Why
down
can't I
the wall?
stand? What if I want to stand? What if I
Stop. Please sit down, please.
Andrew, what's the definition of economics? It is the study of
Study of resources.
Study of wants and
unlimited in competition with limited resources. Give me a resource. What type of resource?
Saving water is a resource.
Which falls under what category?
Land.
Utilities?
Very good.
What'd you say?
Land.
Don't give them that way.
Yeah.
And I got hella Girl Scout cookies.
I'm not that rude.
Land.
Shoot boys.
Water. What else besides water falls under the category of land?
That's what I said.
Excuse me. You don't know? Natural resources. So all what we used to call the blessings of nature.
Oh boy.
So for example, if you were to open a pencil shop, you're going to produce pencils. What blessing of land would you need?
Trees.
Trees and what else?
Fire.
Lead, rubber, metal. All of those things go into making a pencil. So the raw materials themselves fall under this category we call land. Okay. What's another resource, Devin? Besides land? Capital. Very good. Name me one type of capital. Keep looking. Good. That's what it's there for. Human capital. Give me an example of human capital. What do we mean by that?
Like, a company hires workers.
So the workers themselves, the labor force.
Yeah.
Besides the labor force, Libby, what else do you need? Imagine this, you show up to work, there's thousands of you. We're talking about as far as human capital, you need administrators too. So you need the various types of people who make up a labor force, okay? Andrew, what's another type of capital?
What was that?
What was that?
I'm gonna pull my pants up.
I'm in the well,
Still doing second talk.
my bench.
It's another type of capital.
I got it.
Physical capital, what is physical capital, Devin? Physical capital, give me an example.
Mr. Water, did you read my essay I wrote?
I have not. We got anything done this morning. Physical capital, what's physical capital? What do I mean by that? Guys, these are the resources you need to be able to produce, okay? So if you guys are trying to produce on an economic level, you guys are trying to produce goods, you're gonna need certain types of capital, you're gonna need certain types of resources. So physical capital represents what? These are items, objects that are worth money that are used in the making of goods. Give me an example. Turn that into an example. No? Okay, I got a bakery. What do I need so that I can produce bread at a bakery?
No.
That's not a physical, that's not physical capital. That's not physical capital. So, don't,
The machinery.
what's that? Machinery, oven, perfect. That's physical capital. What you guys are saying, dough, flour, these are all inputs. Actually, the input, the flour creates the dough, which is then put into it. You're freaking me out.
Good.
I'm sending you to admin. I think how many like, you know? Oh, I don't know, like one eye keeps closing and all she talks about is freaking Girl Scout cookies.
I got shrooms. Oh, whoa,
Yeah,
See, I'd rather you guys wish that you could be out volunteering your time and energies into so blood restaurant is big.
Oh,
It's not that.
No.
alright, so.
Okay, since you're so talkative,
Oh.
so we already covered input, we've covered physical, we've covered capital, which covers human and physical capital. What's that?
Is it shame on you?
That's okay. I'm just trying to figure out what you said. Did you say, this is what I heard, shitty wall. That's not what I heard. No, that's not what you said. Okay, good. I'm glad you didn't say that. And then the last type of capital, or the last type of resources that you need, and these are human resources. The type of human resources are entrepreneurs. These are people with business vision. These are the movers and shakers of the business, of the invention world. Yes.
Why would she say shitty wall?
I have no idea. That's why I was like, okay, I'm trying to like wrap my mind around it. Trying to like figure out what she was trying to say, what she was trying to get at. GDP. Devin, what's GDP? Gross domestic product. Libby, what is GDP? Why do we look at GDP? Why do economists consider GDP? Let's say you were going to move to, pick a country you might want to live in. All the hip kids want to move to Costa Rica.
Why?
Why?
You said let me pick.
I didn't say, did I say that was your answer?
shooting for you, Libby.
I was just throwing that out there. Why? Because it's inexpensive, it has great surf, has a lot of natural beauty. It's a cheap place for like Americans to go
I think
visit.
a lot of gay people would rather move to LA.
Did you say gay people?
No.
What did you say, hip people?
Hit. Like you
Oh, I
said,
thought
right?
you said gay people. I'm like, well, why does that have to do with Costa Rica or LA? Libby,
I said Brazil.
okay,
Why?
why would you check Brazil's GDP?
Culture.
No. This isn't, well, I mean, no, this isn't about culture, it's about the economy. What does the GDP tell you? It is an.
I know this sounds really like horrible, but it has a really big drug economy. I mean, I wouldn't live there for that.
Wow, Libby.
It does.
What?
It's
It's
a
not
fact.
even
and the crime rates there are horrible.
Yeah.
What if I just shank you right now? Will the crime get
But I
bigger?
mean, I would live there for the culture, but otherwise, no.
You're looking at the GDP. Can anyone answer this question?
No.
No.
Why would you look at the country's GDP? What is the GDP? It is an economic indicator. It is an indicator of a country's economic health that's taken over the course of a year. Okay? So what do we look at? We look at two things. One, all goods being produced by that country, and two, all services that are provided either through the private sector or through the government. Now, why, Mr. Platts, why would we assume that a country is doing well economically if the government is providing a lot of services?
Because they have the money to provide those services.
And where do they get the money from? So a tax revenue. So then, if a government has a lot of tax revenue to be able to provide services, it tells us what about the individuals living under that government? Can you put away the cell phone, please? Thank you. What does it tell us? Well, what gets taxed?
Put it away.
Ernesto, don't make me yell at you. You know it breaks my heart. A little part of me dies every time I have to yell at you.
I'm paying attention.
La familia.
Oh my god.
Devin, why? That means that you, the individual citizens who live under the government, are working. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No.
No? It should. And that means that if you're working, you can pay for other types of services besides governmental services that you pay into, which you don't really have a lot of say in, except through your vote. You can pay for things like plumbers when you need them, taxis, massages. Everybody likes a massage. Okay, this is getting weird. And what else? Athletic training. All of these things, like, yeah, you got a lot of kids here, for example, who get like personal training. I mean, think about that. We live in a society.
Because we're in a rich neighborhood.
Boom. So there's people, so there's the kind of income, but hey, the thing is that employs other people. It employs people who specialize in that field. And so it's a cycle, it's a circle that, can we put that away, please? Ernesto?
What?
Please put away the phone.
I'm listening.
Ernesto, don't make me,
What? Make you up.
don't make me call Miss Jenny.
I'm listening.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Who's this Jenny? Something.
Give me, Libby, an example of a command economy.
Because he said so, Libby.
You guys need to be able to answer. Everything I'm asking you guys is going to be on the midterm, by the way. A command economy. For example, what kind of government? Communism.
I was like,
Okay, so what
you're
does that
not
mean?
letting me answer.
So communism means what?
Why?
I don't even want to answer now. Because you're interrupting me and want to find an
So,
answer.
you interrupt them all the time.
Whatever.
Thank you for defending me, Ernesto.
Shut up, Ernesto.
Shut up.
Don't talk to Bookie Wookie. I got your back, Bookie Wookie. I need someone to answer what is communism?
No.
It's a government that makes what kinds of decisions? It is a centralized form of government that establishes economic policies, rules, regulations, etc. So basically, they control the economy. That's why it's called a command economy. I command you to be a farmer. I command you
No.
to work in the factories. I command you to work in the military. Okay? This is a command economy. What kind of economy do we practice here in the United States? I'm looking for two. I will accept one of two answers. You will either say capitalist economy or capitalist society, or free market, where the market determines rules and regulations. It determines what goes on in the market. Okay? So it's where individuals like you can determine. I heard in this big thing about the whole gun control debate and the NRA thing and the companies divesting. One of the things I heard about that a really significant player in all of this, I don't know if you guys have heard this, has been the youngest Jenner. You guys know about the youngest Jenner? So supposedly she went out one day and posted somewhere that she doesn't, that basically she was critical of Snapchat.
Is this related to what happened in Florida?
No, this is about a posting that she made. She posted something about Snapchat, and the next day they said something like 3 million people stopped using their Snapchat accounts.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Right.
It was terrible. It was
So it's considered, because if a famous person decides something is obsolete, the point is, it was the power of social media and you guys, the youth, to control an economy. I told you before, what's one way that you have say over the government? Through what? Through your vote. Now, do you guys remember from American government, what's this so-called, this mythical third house of Congress? You guys remember what that was called? No? Hello, guys. The lobbies. So you guys, your generation. Did you smash a cookie to death? Oh, your shoelace. I thought it was a thing under your shoe. Oh, that is a shoe. My goodness, that's a major shoelace. So you guys represent a type of lobby. You guys see your power? Your generation, the youth, when you guys aren't stoned, you guys create a type of lobby. That's a powerful thing, people. You guys can make businesses bend to your will if you guys are savvy when it comes to affecting change through the use of social media. Something to think about. It's a powerful tool. What is the law of demand? What does it tell us? Right, don't think about this, right? What is the law of demand? Ernesto.
what?
Oh yeah, demand. What is the law of demand? As something happens, something else happens.
Something like
So as demand increases, what happens?
prices
Prices what?
increase.
Decrease.
Oh, decrease, yeah.
Okay? As demand increases, prices decrease. They also have something, it's a type of law, it's called the paradox of demand. And the paradox of demand is you can have some items that don't have a great demand, but the prices increase because of scarcity. It goes back to scarcity. So something like diamonds. While diamonds, the demand for diamonds may not be that great, it may not grow exponentially, like say the demand for certain types of cell phones, they're not still put the damn phone away.
It is a way.
It is not away.
Oh my God.
Okay? Yet, the prices keep increasing because of the scarcity of the resource itself. Please don't do that in here. Are you freaking kidding me? God. Throw that away. I don't want to listen to that.
Yeah, they throw it away.
Give me an example of a command economy.
God.
Communism. No, not capitalism.
That's what I was gonna say, I just.
Okay. A free market economy could cover what? What type of system? Economic system. Starts with a C.
Capital.
Cookies. Yeah, capitalism, not capital, but capitalism. Ernesto, what do we mean by a free market economy?
I don't know, 15?
Now,
Yeah.
what's happening in the market?
Oh, things are increasing.
It's an economy that's dictated by the market. You let the market control decisions, okay? You let the market control production. What is demand?
Asking for something.
Nope.
Forcefully.
No,
Yeah, that is.
nope, that is not.
No, that is
We're
not.
talking in economic terms. What is demand? What defines demand?
Population.
No, there's two components to it. The asking part is somewhat accurate. It is the demand for something, the want for something, but it has to be coupled with what?
Limited research.
No. I'm not going to produce it if you don't do what? Boom. It's not only the need or the want of products, it's the ability to pay for those products. Ernesto, I'm taking it now.
No, you're not.
Then I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Really?
Yes.
Possibly.
Oh, God. Is that what you want?
I mean,
Crap. No, never mind.
you're the one
I'm
that
not
brought
going
it
to ask
up,
you to leave.
so-
Would you please put it away?
Wow, listening.
Okay, then what is a free market economy?
Isn't that when like you try to buy something?
It's an economy whereby economic decisions and policies are created by what? Are dictated by what? The market. You let the market. So give me an example. What is a market? Or when I'm talking market, you guys, am I talking about a grocery store? Which is literally a type of market. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a concept. What's a market?
Wait, like a chart? Or
No. What is a market? It's a concept. The market is that environment whereby things are produced and things are purchased, guys. Things are produced and things are consumed. So it includes money, right? Because in order to consume, you have to have what?
Money.
Which drives demand. Right, Andrew? Because you can want something, but demand isn't going to drive the production of it if you can't pay for it. Okay? So when we talk about the market, we're talking about a concept. We're talking about a conceptual, the place whereby goods are produced and consumed. They're bought. They're paid for. It's also services. There's a market for plumbing services, right? And the market is all of those plumbers who are out there and what they charge. And then you guys, the consumers, will dictate what their prices are based on what? How much you guys are willing to spend. Guys, the NFL. Have any of you ever gone to a San Francisco 49ers football game? No? Really expensive. Okay? So here's where the market dictates it. As long as they can sell out that stadium, those prices aren't going to go any lower. That makes sense?
yep.
Because the demand is going to be great. Once people stop coming to games, then prices might be driven down. But right now, this is kind of a paradox. This is where, like, you would think, well, if they sold out, wouldn't prices get lower? Not really, because they're the only market. The San Francisco 49ers are the only market in that area. And football is still one of the most popular spectator sports. So that's how the market determines it. You guys are the market. You guys are the consumers. You will dictate demand, production. You guys following me here? But you don't have any capital. You guys have no say, no power, unless coupled with your demand, you can buy. Your wants are irrelevant if you don't have money. Or if you can't get access to money. Work on chapter 5. I've talked too much. We're going to be doing this for the next few days until we take the midterm, which is going to happen in a few weeks. I'm going to type this up. Guys, look up here real quick. You have pages. Adam Smith, Karl Marx. Real quick, Andrew, anybody in here remember who Adam Smith is? Early American economist.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't a senator. He was an early economist who proposed what? Advocated for what?
An open economy.
Very good. An open economy. What do you mean by open economy?
Like capitalism.
Free market.
Yeah.
Capitalist society. Let the consumers, let the market determine. How do you guys, instead of voting, you would do what? How would you change the behavior of production?
I'm not buying something.
By not buying. It's not just protesting or what, it's by not buying. That is the single most powerful weapon that you guys have in your arsenal. Don't purchase it. Karl Marx, well, it's all right there. So I got the page numbers. Now, some of these things don't have page numbers. Know what a budget is. Your standard of living, sustainability, page 42, 45, or work on chapter 5. Many of you have not turned in chapters 1 through 4. You might want to do those at some point. Hint, hint. B14. What's up, baby? I missed you. I missed you.
She don't listen.
Dude, you are describing me this morning. That's what I did. I came in and I did the same thing. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to run out and find him? What do you want me to do?
I don't think that's Lisa's touch.
What? How come, what do you know what? Go find him, lasso him, and bring him back. I believe, sir, I believe he has speech. Yeah. That I can't answer, but I just noticed he came in and took his books, so I'm assuming he's going to speech. Yeah. Well, hey, thank you. You ever wonder, did you miss me? No. You did? Oh, why do birds suddenly appear anytime I am
Did
near?
the person already hang up?
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good song, Wallace. Why'd you have to go butcher it?
I believe it down.
You know, Ryan's missing. Maybe you should go find him. You and your knee.
That was a good one, Chris.
It was.
I know the song is good. Lead it out.
You're not acting like a wookie.
Or like Boogeyman, who is John
Stop
Wick.
talking. Right. Freaking, hey, you're on your last page. Yeah, freaking Oscar's about to finish that. You know what? No, you're done.
Yeah. Next.
I was about to write about
Gosh.
Fine.
Wait. Where's chapter 17? Have him do chapter 17. There you go. Work.
Which one did you do?
Chapter 18.
Have you guys all seen E.T.?
What does that say right there?
I'm trying to get my grandkids to watch it with me.
This is not going to, he is not going to be he's talking shows. Who did that? Later.
Excuse me.
So we're. Are you supposed to say
You sound like Libby. Stop.
Oh. Yeah.
Why is that such a bad thing?
Thank you, Chris.
Because
You're welcome.
That's so third grade.
So, Libby,
What?
Ernesto, you both should have your books open,
Why?
working on chapter 5.
Why?
Start the header for it, because that's what we're doing. I'm gonna call your dad, and you know what'll happen if I
Yeah,
call
call
your
her
dad.
dad. Call her dad.
He will not be pleased.
Yeah, who not be pleased, Lizzie.
Shut up, Ernest.
What?
Shut up. Come shut her.
Yeah.
We talk to her.
Ernesto,
Gracias
please.
por favor. Necesito trabajar.
Victor.
This is in English. Not even.
Ernesto.
This is America, dog.
Ernesto.
Can I go to Can I
Yes, yes, please, God.
Get out of here.
Oh, thank
Go
God.
away.
You go away.
Libby,
How do you know
work.
it's not a book?
Whose phone is
That's
this?
mine. Leave it there. Please. That's right.
Ernesto, vaya con Dios.
Goodbye.
Yes, sure, Mr. Wallace.
Are you getting ready for
Yeah.
When does it start?
11:15.
Okay.
That's a small thing.
You know what?
That's the only two we have.
Don't criticize me.
Well, what if he just made them sit at desks?
Not even.
in the middle of fourth period?
After this, I didn't.
Were you asking me a question?
I don't know what's in his question.
Why were you talking to him? What are you
Yeah.
supposed to be? No, I know but he's supposed to be working on that. You don't talk to another living soul. You can talk to the undead, but nobody else. Work on that. I know you were gonna ask that next.
You can talk to them actually.
Boom, boom, boom.
Because I feel like I'm dead when you say that. I'm kidding.
I'm sorry.
Something tickling me inside my nose.
Wow.
That's just like the circle in that 70s show. You know, they were high on the drugs. You're just acting like Kelso or high.
Oh my god.
Or facts. I don't know. But you're actually like both the boys. Circle. Love that 70s show. Dumbass. Love it when that boy says that. These are always cracking up.
Did you give one to Moore?
I did.
Okay. Oh, he's the one who said he would bring it.
Yeah.
That's who I
Well, I
got
asked
all this
him.
confused with.
I said, here, I want to drop this off for you. No, I told Polly that you make your usual apologies. Happy Monday. He has a dry sense of humor, so.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? If it'll make him happy to make fun of me, do it.
Yep.
Don't stop. I'm good.
Michael, we got an idea. What did the community guy he did it?
No.
Mom likes to talk with him. The thing I told her. Got time today?
I can't remember if he is or not. He might be coming today.
Yeah.
Did you tell her he was coming?
Yeah.
Why did you tell her he was coming?
So my
Did
mom
you
likes to
know?
talk- My mom likes to talk with him.
Well, did you tell anybody else that he was coming?
Nope.
Well, that's nice. Did you
Yeah.
tell him to come?
He told him to come. I think it was the last day before we went on our break. a couple weeks ago.
I might have told him to come. So we'll see if he shows up. I'm not sure if he's, I mean, I invited him. And if he doesn't, your mom can still talk to him. I'll make sure that she gets in contact with him.
Okay. Can I go to the bathroom?
You plan on coming back?
Yeah.
Then you may. Oh, you're doing that? Thank you. Make sure, put your header in there and go, okay, good, you're going 5.13, okay, cool. Guys, don't forget when you fill out the header, or when you fill this stuff out, you're putting in 5 point, it's the chapter plus module, right?
I thought it was just the module.
No, put the chapter, so it should be 5.13, 5.14, whatever the module is that you're doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What do you mean, no? Here.
The whole chapter is 5.1.
No, it's not.
It's just so figure.
No, that's a figure. So here's a module, 15. Okay, so this is 5 point, if this is chapter 5. Is this chapter 5?
Yeah.
So that'd be 5.15. Here's the end of module 4. This should be 5.14. So what are you working on right now? Okay, so that's 5.15. So make sure that the other things that you did prior to 5.15 are marked. 5.13, 5.14.
Miss Wolf, do you need this as an example or anything? We have to have.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put it in this slide.
How about you? Do you got a header? Why don't you take out a piece of paper and start. You guys always start when I say, hey, work on a chapter, right up the first page. So you got a piece of paper that you can always take out. Whether you get to it or not, you always have it. Where's yours? For chapter 5. You're working on chapter 4. Where is it? Huh. Why isn't it out? Let me see what you got. What are you starting on? Okay, so right here, your header, your name. Then below it, P3, W7, 5.13. Remember, this is your work for this week, so it's going to cover week 7, all of chapter 5. You got that for your header? Is that module 13 right there?
So that 5.1.
It's not 5.1. What module are you on?
I'm talking about 5.
What's the first module in chapter 5? It should be 5.13. This is what you guys should have been doing all semester. Just like you guys did 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 for American government. The difference between this book and your American government book is that each module that you do, they would always start at 1 for each chapter. So like if you got to chapter 2, you're starting back at section 1 or module 1. This, as you go through each chapter, the modules increase in number. So instead of going 5.1, 5.2, it's 5.13, 5.14, 5.15, and then 6 is probably going to be 6.16, 6.17, etc. Did you get your stuff? You just killed it, didn't you?
What?
You look like me after I've had a big BM.
No.
I'll come back and I'm all like, yeah. Hey,
Hey.
start your page 1 of chapter 5. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe page 1. Well, that's fine. Make sure you put that back. There.
Huh.
I'm telling you, I am going to complain to your dad. He is not going to be happy. There's going to be hell to pay in your household. Probably going to be chores to do and freaking.
I already have a million chores to do.
Well, you can have 1,000,001. Start with number 1. Okay, I don't want the date. In the upper left-hand corner, put your name, put P3, W7. That's all I want. That's fine what you started here. Would you please put P3? Okay. Guys, frickin' frack. Here is your header. Name. Period. Week. 5.13. Go. Then when you get to the next module, it'll be 5.14. I don't need the date.
Why not?
Because I have the week. I grade things based on the week. I don't care what day you turn it in. Did you put your name?
That's what makes it cool.
So is this your 5.13? Okay, okay, cool.
That makes it cool.
That's what makes me cool.
Well, that's my opinion.
Victor, get to work. Libby, you're
What?
scaring me.
You have to slam your thermos down.
What's in here?
No.
Yeah, your lunch.
Look.
Whoa.
Either that or
I just don't want students to be.
Right.
I might need
Why?
you to be in there,
Okay.
if Ryan is
So,
gonna be
oh,
in there.
because of lunch.
Right. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
you know what, I mean, in the end, and
No.
if Ryan needs a computer, you know, I need to get, because will Ryan show up here automatically fourth period? He doesn't automatically, right?
No, and,
It's
No,
only
he
on
doesn't,
block
he
days?
can't teleport here.
and I don't see him every lunch either, but you never know. I mean, I'm just kind of walking around today.
What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna try to end this at 12:10. We're gonna say we have so many students who come in at
And
lunch that
about
we need to
12,
clear
10,
out.
maybe I'll go out in the hall and see if I can find Ryan, if he's walking by.
Well, I'm not worried, at that point, I'm not worried about Ryan, you know, he's good about it if I tell him not down.
Yeah,
I
I'll
mean,
stay
start
there.
your head.
I'll stay. Nick will want to eat here, so I'm gonna go.
What's up?
Nick will be okay. Nick's,
What's up, baby?
hey, work, go.
Yes, baby. To me, you look like Jonathan Davis of Corn. Man. You remind me of celebrities, Mr. Wallace.
I'm gonna look up this bastard, I swear to
Oh my
God.
god.
Jonathan Davis?
If he's some fat, ugly dude, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh.
Are you able to get, I'm not able to get on the internet. Oh, there we go.
It's cold.
Jonathan Davis Corn.
It's spelled K-O-R-N, not C-O-R-N.
Yes.
Corn.
I look like that?
Wait.
A little bit to me. he's a cool guy. I've seen him perform at the Holiday in Lincoln Park at the Memorial Conference in Chester, Bennington. Uh-oh.
He does not look like that.
Oh, no.
Your freaking hair is in my coffee!
Sorry,
Why did I do so?
You don't look like that.
It had dreads.
Well,
Yeah.
probably more like this.
No.
No.
I don't see the resemblance.
Well, that's what you used to look like. Jonathan Davis looks a lot different now these days. And from the way Jonathan looks these days, he kind of looks like that to me.
I'm sorry.
Except for the long hair.
Nicole, what are you bringing tomorrow? Book. And I would suggest you read it here. You don't have to. I'm not demanding it, but because tomorrow, hey, just so you know, tomorrow we're going to be reading together for part of the class, and I'm going to need my book during that time, okay? So I need you to have your book. Hi Anna, come on in. You want me to call security?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
Oh,
Nice and brisk out there.
Nito?
Okay, good to return your work. Mr. Walton, I'm gonna go talk outside for just a second.
Okay, Mom.
Who are you?
My name's Lizzie.
Lizzie.
I'm getting lulled into a false sense of security.